In the heart of the rugged American West, where the wind whispers tales of old, lives a rancher named John. His days are a rhythm of hard work and quiet respect for the land and its creatures. But one harsh winter, a storm unlike any he'd ever seen descended upon the plains. The sky turned a bruised purple, and snow began to fall in a blinding, relentless curtain. John secured his livestock, battened down the hatches, and prepared to wait out nature's fury. As the storm raged, a frantic sound cut through the howling wind. It was a desperate whinny close to the house. Peering through the frosted glass, John saw a sight that stopped his heart. A wild Mustang, her coat matted with ice and snow, was at his fence line. Her eyes, wide with panic, were fixed on him. Wild Mustangs never approach humans. Their spirit is the very definition of untamed freedom, yet here she was, practically begging for help. John knew the risks. A wild horse is unpredictable, especially one terrified by the storm. But he couldn't ignore her plea. He bundled up, grabbed a lead rope and a blanket, and stepped out into the blizzard. The cold hit him like a physical blow. The wind tore at his clothes, and the snow stung his face. He slowly approached the mare, speaking in a low, calming voice. "Easy there, girl, easy now. I'm here to help." The Mustang trembled, her breath pluming in the frigid air. She didn't bolt. It was as if she understood he was her only hope. With painstaking patience, John managed to get the lead rope around her neck. She flinched but didn't resist. He led her, step by agonizing step, through the deepening snow towards the warmth and safety of his barn. Inside, the relative quiet was a relief. John toweled the mare dry, her shivering slowly subsiding. He gave her fresh hay and warm water, watching her from a safe distance. He noticed her belly was round and full. She was pregnant and very close to giving birth. The realization hit him hard. She wasn't just seeking shelter for herself. She was trying to save her unborn foal. The storm raged for 2 days. John checked on the mare constantly. A strange bond was forming between the weathered rancher and the wild horse. He named her Stormy. She started to nicker softly when he approached, a sign of trust that felt more valuable than gold. He knew that once the storm passed, he would have to let her go. It was the law of the wild. On the third morning, the world was silent and draped in a blanket of pristine white. The sun sparkled on the snow-covered landscape. It was time. With a heavy heart, John opened the barn doors. He led Stormy out to the edge of his property, where the wild plains began. He removed the lead rope, his hand lingering on her neck for a moment. "Go on, girl," he whispered. "Be free." Stormy looked at him, a long, deep look that seemed to convey a world of thanks. Then she turned and galloped away, her powerful legs kicking up clouds of snow. John watched until she was just a speck in the distance. He felt a pang of sadness, but also a profound sense of rightness. He had done what was needed, and now she was back where she belonged. Weeks turned into months. Spring arrived, melting the snow and breathing new life into the land. John often thought of Stormy, wondering if she and her foal had survived. He'd scanned the herds of wild horses in the distance, hoping for a glimpse of the brave mare who had trusted him. One sunny afternoon, as John was mending a fence line, he heard a familiar nicker. He looked up and his heart leaped. There, at the edge of his property, stood Stormy. And beside her, prancing on long, wobbly legs, was a beautiful, healthy foal. John stood motionless, not wanting to frighten them. But what happened next was truly unbelievable. Stormy didn't just stand there. She began to walk towards him, nudging her foal gently forward. She brought her baby right up to the fence, right up to the man who had saved them. It was a deliberate introduction, an act of trust so profound it brought tears to John's eyes. She was showing him her precious gift. She was thanking him in the only way she knew how. The little foal, a perfect miniature of its mother, looked at John with wide, curious eyes, completely unafraid. John reached out his hand slowly, and the foal sniffed his fingers, its soft muzzle tickling his skin. From that day on, it became a ritual. Every few weeks, Stormy and her foal, who John named Miracle, would appear at the edge of the ranch. They never came for food or shelter, just to visit. They would stand there for a while, sharing a quiet moment with the rancher before disappearing back into the wild. The story of John and Stormy spread through the local community. A modern-day legend of the West, it was a powerful reminder that compassion knows no bounds, and that the deepest connections can be formed in the most unexpected ways. It's a story about the unbreakable spirit of a mother and the quiet kindness of a man who understood the language of the wild. This incredible bond between a human and a wild animal challenges everything we think we know. It proves that there's a deep, unspoken connection that can bridge the gap between our two worlds. It's a testament to the fact that kindness is a universal language, understood by all living creatures. John didn't just save a horse. He became part of her story, a trusted friend in a world that is often anything but. And in return, she gave him a gift beyond measure, a glimpse into the heart of the wild. Thank you for watching this incredible story. If you were as moved as we were, please like this video,